coming back from my latest adventure. This was about a month ago, but the cactus spines are still in my thigh, and my muscle memory still remembers the soreness from my first backpacking trip down and up the Grand Canyon on the Hermit Trail. And so if you are planning on taking that adventure as well, whether it's just your first backpacking experience or maybe your 7th or you're headed to the Grand Canyon, I want to give you 5 stretches to keep in your back pocket or your pack to take along with you and help you survive and thrive on your latest and next adventure. So one thing that you can do once you remove your pack, let go of your trekking poles, maybe your tent is set up, something nice and easy, you probably still have your boots on even, standing, and we're going to start right from the neck, okay? So I'm going to turn around so you can see. I'm going to grab my left wrist with my right hand behind my body. Just give a little bit of a pull. And then from there, I'm going to take my opposite ear to that shoulder. So my right ear to my right shoulder. Feel a nice stretch along the side of the left neck. Okay. And then you can switch that out. So take the opposite hand, grab the wrist. So I'm grabbing my right wrist, giving a little tug there, and then taking my left ear to the left shoulder. As I pull, and you'll feel a good stretch there along the right sideline of the neck. And then from there, when you're still standing, what else you can do is kind of similar move. You're going to take your hands behind your back, clasp the hands at the knuckles, let that one hand unit rest right at your sacrum, okay? And then we're going to take it into a forward fold. So maybe roll the shoulders up and down the back as your hands are clasped. Feel the opening in your chest. Give a slight bend in your knees. Maybe widen the stance to about hips width distance or a little bit wider here. And then we're going to just let the upper body slowly roll down, hinging at the hips, keeping the knees bent, and letting the arms reach up to the sky as you let your head hang nice and heavy. And you can explore here, maybe taking that hand unit left and right, bending the knees, and really try to loosen the jaw and let go of the neck. Okay? And there's a few other variations you can take from here. So once you feel good with this variation, you can begin to perhaps take the hands down and grab opposite elbows. And here you can swing from side to side perhaps, feeling a little bit of stretch and some movement in the QLs, so that low hip area. And then, once that feels good, you can even let the hands hang all the way down. And see what feels right for you. So maybe walk it to the right, walk your hands to the left. Stay in one place if you're feeling a nice stretch. It's pretty organic. From here, you can slowly roll up the spine back to standing, seeing how you feel after that. Head comes up last. And then we're going to take it to the ground. So perhaps you have a jacket or a tarp or something that you can lay down on the ground. And then you're going to come to your knees in a tabletop pose. We're moving into wrist circles. So knees under hips, hands under shoulders, and you really want to fan out your fingers nice and wide. So after you've been gripping those trekking poles all day long, it's going to feel so nice. And you're going to use the ground as a prop to open up the palms and the muscles that are working in there. So that will just feel nice right here, even just stretching out the fingers and feeling the opening. But then we can begin to get into the wrist joints as well. So what we can do is begin to take the body into some slow circles. So I'm starting to circle to the right. And you're also opening up all those tiny little muscles in the hands. And then you can take the circles in the opposite direction. From here, there's a lot of freedom of exploration, so I'm going to give you just a few extra moves and different little side ventures you can take here as well. So you can take and rotate your fingers to face away from you, like little cat whiskers, like so, on the ground. And you maybe rock side to side, feeling a stretch there. And you can rotate the fingers to face your knees. And this can get a little spicy, so just be careful. It might be too much, but you can maybe rock back and forth, opening up that inner side of the arm and all those muscles there. You'll feel it in the wrists, and you'll feel it in the muscles of your palm. On this tabletop, I'm just going to take my left leg up in front, kind of like in a runner's lunge, all right? So my left foot is up here, my knee is bent, and my left hand is on the inside. And I'm going to really find a relationship of my shoulder on the inner edge of my thigh, and kind of use that relationship to support one another. And this is going to assist in opening as you reach your right arm up to the sky. So you're going to open up your chest, feel a nice stretch there as you reach your fingertips nice and wide. But you're also going to feel this great stretch on the inner edge of your thighs. So really hitting all those muscles that were working hard for you as you were balancing on a rocky trail all day long, and all the weight you were carrying. And if you really want to pay attention to the spine as well. So if you need a little bit of a prop to keep your spine nice and straight, and I probably do need one too, you can grab a water bottle if you're down in the canyon, or anything else, a yoga block, whatever, and then reach. Okay, and then switch it out. You can even explore too, like with your hands, maybe reaching, getting some shoulder rotation. We're going to continue to take it down. Maybe grab a nice fluffy puffy jacket or something. We're going to take it child's pose. So knees wide, your big toes touch, and then you're going to begin to sit your hips back towards your heels. Already beginning to feel an opening in your thighs. Feels nice. And then extend and reach your arms forward. And then rest your forehead somewhere on the ground, hopefully on something nice and soft. We want to take it a little bit further. Something that's really nice in this extended child's pose is walking the hands over to one side. So I'm taking my hands to the right, walk the hands back to center, balance it out on the opposite side, and then back to center. So I think that's it. Get out there, have fun, and make sure to keep those in your back pocket. Take care.